Hello. I have some multiplication problems here on this page, and all three of these multiplication problems end up equaling 0. So things worth talking about here, just to start, if I take a times b and the product of those two numbers is 0, well, what sort of things multiply to make 0? This tells me that a is 0, maybe, because if I take 0 times b, anything times 0 is 0. But I have another option. The other option is that b could be 0, because then if I take a times 0 instead, the result is 0. So I can't tell you which one is 0, but I can narrow it down to these two options. Either a is 0 or b is 0. We can apply this information to these two problems below. In the second example, we're multiplying the quantity x minus 5 times the quantity x plus 3. And the result of this is 0 as well. So we can look at this and say that either whatever number x minus 5 is, that's 0, or whatever number x plus 3 is, that's 0. And we can go through and solve this, so I can add 5 on both sides, and so I get one answer to be, for x to be 5, and the other one I would subtract 3, so x is equal to negative 3. And if I tested this, like for instance, if I put 5 in, so if I did 5 minus 5 times 5 plus 3, well, we get 0 times 8 is 0, which is true. So x equals 5 must be true. The other option is I put negative 3 in, so negative 3 minus 5 times negative 3 plus 3, and we get negative 8 times 0 equals 0. Also true. So this shows you both possibilities for answers here. In the third example, we're doing something very similar. We're still multiplying two numbers together. We're multiplying the number x and then the number x minus 2. So either x is 0 or all of x minus 2, whatever it is 0. Well, we've already solved this one, so there's one answer. And then over here, if I add 2 to both sides, x is equal to 2. And once again, we can go through the process of checking our answers. So if we put 0 in first, 0 times 0 minus 2, or 0 times negative 2, and the result is 0. So that works out. The other option is we put 2 in, 2 times 2 minus 2. And so it's 2 times 0, and that does equal to 0. And we're good. So these two things must be possible solutions for these equations. And we're done.